price range. So as you saw last week, we got a delivery of some rifles. And we've also received a delivery of a new shotgun today. But the rifles have now been put on the system. And here they are. Now, some of you would have seen a couple of the rifles that were delivered. We're going to go through all the ones that were delivered now. So, here we go. So, starting with the ones that people have seen, we have got the Ruger American Rimfire in a 2.2 with open sights. Beautiful. Another Ruger American rifle, this time in 2.43, a little bit bigger. Put that one in the wall in a minute. Let's just go take a look at what we've got. Next up, the Henry Long Ranger 2.23, lever action. Check that out. Weaver mounts or Picatinny bases. Removable magazine. That's it. 2.23.
Oh, I should have done that. Now I've just got an odd.
That's so ideal for foxes, really. Very nice. Then we go onto what a lot of us have been waiting for. The Merkels. The RX Helixes. Or RX Helixes. Takedown rifles, magazines, and that one works now. We have wood and black. And we have the Alpinist green. Now, you may be thinking, takedown, what's takedown? Why would you want a takedown? This is what takedown is. So, picture this now. Part 1. Part 2. And part 3. Now, these fit into very, very small fly cases. Also, interchangeable barrels. Johnny will be doing reviews and quick looks of these guns. But that slides in. Simple. Lock it in place. Nice big click. Hold forwards. Look at that. Lovely. So we've got 2 of the green Alpinists in. We've got the short barrel and the long fluted barrels. Very nice, very nice. 2.43, put them on the wall and show them off a bit. Last of our delivery is this. The Hainel Jaeger Pro 10. Very, very nice gun. Lightweight, very lightweight. Now this is 2.23, 2.43. So an extremely light 2.43. Again, magazine, but it has got a little bit of a different mag release system on here. So as standard magazines, on the Merkels you've got a button either side there. On the Long Ranger you've got a single button on the side. This one here, just here, is your mag release. So you push that forwards and it pops out. How cool is that? The Jaeger 10 Pro. Very nice. Done. Was this a smelly one? It's not smelly now. So once in a while the expensive gun does let you down. So today we're going to take a little wander and test out the Faber Maxis RS12.
It's not overly expensive, it's a very reasonably priced gun. I think it's good value for money.
Good value for money, yes. So this gun has gone back to Faber once, am I correct?
Yeah, didn't last very long.
Bought new a month or so ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. The gentleman bought it back, and it's not changing over the barrels unless you have it in a shooting top barrel first. The gentleman shoots clays only, of course, with a sporting shotgun.
Bottom barrel first.
So always the bottom barrel first. So he has to shoot it with top barrel first, and then 9 times out of 10 it will switch to the bottom. But if you shoot bottom barrel, it won't change to the top. Now he shoots Compex 28 7.5. We're taking it out, testing it with Compex 21 7.5.
And we got some 28s. Just
If it works with that, it's going to work with pretty much everything. We also have some Compex 28 7.5s. All of course in fibre. We're going to take up to the field. We're going to see how we get along with it. That might help find out what's going on. Let's see. Not sure what that's about. Not very slippery today. It's still going though.
Bloggity vlog. Think of it goes. Vlog, bloggity vlog. Bloggity vlog. Vlog, not vlog.
Vlog.
It's got a camera.
It's a vlog.
It's a vlog.
It's a vlog.
Bloggity vlog.
Vloggity vlog.
Vlog, bloggity vlog. Bloggity vlog. Boom.
So I think this is possibly one of the parts of the job that we enjoy. I wouldn't say the most.
Probably the least.
Definitely there in the top bit for me. Definitely top there for me.
I enjoy it possibly least.
Shooting. Yeah, but it frustrates you because it's your job. Whereas I get to sell the guns and I don't always get to test them first. So we're allowed to shoot second-hand guns in the gun shop. We're not allowed to sell new ones because, of course, once you've shot them, they're not new. So the fact that, you know, I actually personally sold this gun along with Karina, who some of you may have seen. She's kind of like a phantom. Once you've seen her, that's probably the last time you ever will. She's not the phantom. She is possibly a phantom. So it's nice to be able to go out and test these guns. You know, it would be nice to be able to test it on a case where it's not come back because it's broken, but just to be able to actually get out and shoot them. So that's what I'm doing now. That's kind of why I've come along. Not only just to hold you lot and take you with us, but also to have a go. Look what we remembered. I quite enjoy watching them, to be honest with you. Now, some of you may remember, check this out. Some of you may remember from last time, Johnny referred to the demon cows. Today, we're going to get a little bit closer And you'll probably find out why they're demon cows. Well, you know, we'll find out.
Did we? Clearly not. Anyway, not much matter. Left and right are the devil demon cows.
Yeah, we're going to get close to them.
Alright, these 21s are they?
28.
28.
Do you want 21?
Nope. 28, here you go. Oh, both ways. We're on 21s now, are we?
28 still, because they were in my hand.
Yeah, very good. Other way, let's go. Oh.
Possibly a 21 then.
Not quite.
That's 21.
Come on. 21s. Alright. We're absolutely peachy poo a la roux. Pint of stew on top barrel first. 21s again, yeah?
Yep.
We good? Alright.
21 again.
We've established that the top barrel works. So I have already done some work to it. What really matters is that bottom barrel first, really. But there ain't no accounting for not holding it like me. Again. Would we agree that it's significantly better but not right?
It's not quite right.
Fine on over first, and 10,000 times better on the bottom barrel first, because it's now firing 21s.
28.
Those 28s, are they? Yeah, it'd work, wouldn't they? Alright, you've just joined me at the beginning of a little job here. We are working on an air gun. How exciting is that? This one has been registered as overpowered, just needs to be knocked down by a little bit. I've stuck it over the chronograph, and my chronograph actually says it's just under. However, the client's custom chronograph and others have said it's slightly over, and obviously that is important, not to be illegal. So start by cleaning up a little bit from the last job and getting the strap out of the way. Before I do anything, we'll just go through some of the more unexciting bits of just actually looking after the damn thing, like this. As you can see around the head here, I'm not really sure why I'm using this, but it came to hand for, we'll use something else, the flat head instead. You can actually see some pushing off here. That is lead compression over the breech seal. Yeah, I would say that was fairly routine maintenance, but again, it's what people aren't taught, what people don't see. And it ends up killing their guns, not what they know. Everyone knows enough to look after them a little bit, but not many people know enough to do anything else. I will pop that out, that breech seal out quickly, and we'll have a little look at it. Alright, we're out, where we are. Out. There we go, so just always take it out. Personally, I'll just spray just a little bit of silicone oil on there. Just a little bit, you don't want enough that's dripping. Just to treat it so it's not in for a service, but it hurts nothing to spend a couple of extra minutes on a job and get it looking nice. So let's pop that back in. Really could do with a new one that is over compressed, but you know, it's not why it's here. We're here just to knock the power down. So I do occasionally just have it tidied, maybe. For some reason, every time I tidy it, just takes one faffy job to ruin the beautiful tidiness, and I'm back to square one, really. Right, that'll go nice. Can go there. We're going to remove any of that. Yeah, why not? It's probably the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do. It's not the easy thing to do, but the bane of my existence, unfortunately. Right, you can go in there. There we go. So you can end up with very, very, very nasty components in some of these guns sometimes. And if something like that breaks, suddenly your job's become a whole lot easier. And I've never been entirely sure where you stand. If it was a car and they're taking a screw out and the screw shears, or the bolt shears that shear the head off, that's your fault for having an old car or a faulty part and they'll charge you for it. However, surprisingly, if we do it, people get entirely more, or perhaps less reasonable about the whole situation. So, interesting really. I don't know if it's particularly interesting, but interesting-ish. Alright. Right, that can come out like that, and then just pops out the side there. You end up with your trigger unit and your anti-bear trap and all that sort of stuff. Very exciting. Be careful, most of these guns have a little plastic runner there to just smooth them up. Don't lose that. Do not lose that. So you've got some bushings on the side that I think might be probably made of plastic. That's fine. So you just always be careful when you take these things apart, especially on air guns. That not that you really should be doing this at home, but you can do this at home. That's the beauty of it. Right, I'm going to put this in the vise. Sorry, I was having a little play. Put this in the vise and we'll knock this pin out here, and that's actually holding the bulk of this stuff in place. Pin out, back block out, and that comes as a spring guide. Nice little finishing piece. All sorts of exciting stuff actually. It's quite pleasant in its own little way. Put that to one side, so it's still running on its original oil, and that is pretty filthy if you ask me. There is your springy culprit. So we've got a few options here. First of all, you can take this spring, throw it in a bin and put a new spring in. Second of all, you can chop a coil off and see if that actually has any real effect. And third of all, you can then actually lube it properly and see what happens then. I say, with the right amount of grease, you can actually slow these things down to the point of losing best part of a foot-pound, and seems we only need to lose half a foot-pound, that's okay. It's not really a long-term thing because people rarely actually pay to get their guns lubricated again. So, new spring it is, most likely. With proper lubrication as well. With proper lubrication and a new spring, we're going to be back in the game, I hope. Right, so it springs in. Let me just put the barrel back on. You know, you don't actually need to take the barrel off, but it's certainly a lot easier to work with something that's about 40 centimetres long as opposed to something that's about a metre and a bit long. And for the sake of just popping it off, why not? Why not? So let me sling it back together, chrono it. And fingers crossed, squirt scrapes, I don't know, this is fingers crossed, it'll all be okay. Okay, so she's all back together. I'm going to go stick it over the chronograph. I'm going to hope it's going to be okay. It should be, hopefully.